Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on this game starts. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will have the first possession of the game. And here it comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the...
How many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and on the shotgun, the handoff to the back. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason.
He'll take a deep shot here. Slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here.
Syracuse.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play. Take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And they swarm him under. Syracuse right back at it. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Syracuse will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same.
Because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's right. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Cardinals are rolling down the field. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A little screen to the right. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Announce the receiver, downfield, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll leave it with him. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. USC has just had no answers today. You should see what the Trojan greats are saying on social media right now. Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart, talk about not safe for work. They're trailing by 14 to Purdue. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Williams looking for a man. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Now they'll run the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to... Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's running in the open. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Syracuse right back at it.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Williams will pass. Heaves it deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The aerial assault continues. Ball is free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got his man quickly. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
He makes a catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Going for 6. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console.
He smashes his way through again. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Williams looking for a man. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Good right down the boulevard. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the left. Nothing but green ahead.
Chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team out there getting set. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. The Orange will have to punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Unleashes it on the run. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks, and obviously won that.
He's going for a big play downfield. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Working that left side now. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And I love this offense, man. Aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And he puts through the extra point. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Just keeps moving. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
They're testing the right side here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Williams will pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On the move, it's Stone. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown Cardinals. And the beatdown has ensued.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the
USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swann, so big playmaking is always a possibility. They're trailing by 11 to Purdue.
They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After picking up this 1st down on the ground, let's see what they do. Looking to move it through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. The give to the tailback. On the move at the 30. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make a tackle in the open field.
It say the connection port. I don't know why. My phone ain't even on it.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Oh, what you know? 45-3.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He slings it deep to the left. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Getting some heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Try to get it on the ground. The Cardinals get enough for the first down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
We hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Complete downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Push down for the tackle.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field.
Touchdown, Louisville! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this fourth-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Willihan. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.